for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand.
Well, she looks
Thank
pretty
you for
calm.
coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here.
Yep.
You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
The fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Oof, it seems unlikely
Honestly,
though.
it seems fairly unlikely.
She's
But
not
we
looking
know,
for honesty, lad. She's giving you her faith and well wishes, and deserves the same back.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
So this bit is all pretty
for
linear.
waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20?
20?
'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor and that fellow over there. A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church.
Ooh.
Better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Okay, we've never seen her before.
Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot.
Hey, who knows? She might like
Hello.
be a party member in future.
This city sure has, great seafood.
She's the awkward one.
Well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister.
Hey,
Still
wait.
not much of a public
Who's
speaker, are
Juna?
you?
Who's that?
So she's...
I don't
a
remember.
saint?
Is she that singer?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
A stand-up fellow, my good people! Strength and compassion in one package! He's got the crowd on his side right from the start! Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
And we have a challenger! Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound!
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
Ooh, okay. Human.
Where's your proof?
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladel, we're very much obliged. You may step down. Now, on to the next!
The size of that thing.
Wow.
Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea? Someone
Looks
took
like a
the beastie
cuttlefish.
down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
Okay, we are on the ad break, so let's just let it run before we move on.
It'll be fine.
If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now. Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Whew. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Where's their head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martyra? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought. is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too.
That you, Chief, there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. You chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd! Speak sense, woman!
Master Heismay is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, Captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Fallen do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
Well, that's settled then.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance.
Oh shit! I hope
justice
they
must
don't
be
execute
rendered.
her or something like that. Right? Yeah, just arrest her at no.
Right here and now. Your Eminence, a moment.
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve.
No.
It is my hope that you will rid the world
This is
of
not
its
right.
twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
No. We can't do that, man.
I will. I promise.
No. Shit. This is just...
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls.
That's just not right, man.
If Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
That's just not right, man.
What a show!
Oh, all the way to 40-something. But, damn, okay. Hey, hi, Crimson Tempest, how are you?
Wishing everyone well.
Yeah, just had a long day.
He aims to reach Martira before Joanna's
I mean,
confession
just
goes.
playing this
Fooled him
before I
himself.
go to bed later on.
I hardly expected
How are you,
the man
man?
to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. That's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than
Ah,
familiar
just starting
ones.
on your day.
Something
Going to
we've
work
got in
then?
common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
Hey, we only righted a wrong?
No. We only righted a wrong.
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub
4
Forden's
hours up.
face in the dirt.
Is it like,
A wake-up call, I'm sure.
let me guess, is it like
For those
around
who
10
only know his
over at
honeyed words.
your place?
oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles.
Ah, okay,
The view
so
from the
yeah,
sky sounds so
around
much
12
more
hours time
enchanting,
difference.
Don't you think?
So yeah, you're starting on
So
your,
this is
wait,
what's become
this
of
is
Luis.
Monday, right?
There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon.
Yeah, I hope you're
So
having
stay
a
in
good
the
start to
city,
the week,
would
man.
you?
Coffee's always good. It's a good way to start, man.
And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Okay, that's suggestive.
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
Yeah, I mean, I can't do without my coffee every morning, man.
Go for Popeye, eh?
I mean,
Are you
usually I have to wake up at like 5 plus in the morning. So get to work just before 7. Yeah, really need that. Or else, yeah, I'll be like a zombie.
It's not a done deal.
Still, it is a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's
Up
changed
till now, we
about his
haven't seen
condition.
him yet, man.
And do we
This
know where
prince.
this formula is?
No.
Oh,
He's
wow,
bound to keep it
too.
somewhere secret if
That's...
it's evidence linking
wow.
him to the assassination. Still,
Yeah, I try to keep
the
it to
formula
1
would be
cup
useless
usually.
unless it's within arm's reach for
You know,
emergencies.
just to,
If
yeah,
it's something
keep
he'd
the
keep
caffeine
close,
content
then
down a little. So I don't get like, over-reliance on it. Oh dear.
Wouldn't that be inside his gauntlet runner?
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna, a backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all,
okay, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, really. I mean, with the coffee, it does help a lot with the focus, especially helps the brain. I find without my coffee, my mind just wanders off during the day.
The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt.
How do you take your coffee, man?
This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called
I usually like
relics.
it just black.
Those false
no
idols
sugar.
the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Find footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church.
Yeah, it can
and
be a
that they
bit
were
acidic
ransacked from
sometimes.
us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that
I mean, it's not like I don't like
I
it
should
with
be
milk and
grateful to be
sugar.
honored
It's
with a
just
proper title.
yeah, trying to cut off as
concession
much weight
only
as I
fair.
can.
Right hand.
So I try to stay away from
Ever
sugar.
at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on.
Yeah, I mean, it gets harder and harder to shed that weight, man. I mean, I'm in my 40s and, wow, metabolism has really dropped. So yeah, I've really got to specially cut down on food, sugar, just to maintain my weight. I mean, it's not like back when I was in my teens when I could just eat and yeah, it's can't really grow fat back then.
Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine.
Yeah, so you're at that age as well.
Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee
It just keeps getting harder and harder,
We
man.
have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Yeah, and
Right
even
then.
working out gets
Let's be off
more
to
and more
this night
difficult.
prowler.
Nowadays I can't like just jump into like sports and all that. Gotta stretch crazy. I'm gonna pull something.
Let's hurry.
Oi there!
Okay, where's this night prowler thing? Oh, that was a long cutscene, man.
Wonderful.
And yeah, I really miss. Yeah, not that we can get back to that age, you know. Yeah, but it would be nice to get back that fitness level.
Oi!
Okay, here we are. So what's going on here? Shit, that went on for too long, man. I'm a little lost. Oh yeah, we're meeting this guy.
Appreciate you coming out.
So
oh damn.
You two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show.
Yeah, back
Still,
spinal injury or something?
You are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in and make some points from my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus
yeah, I mean when we were young, like
Shame that. It's
you know,
fine.
I mean
yes.
back then it's like
Besides,
even if you get injured, it doesn't take long to heal up and all that. Nowadays it's like wow. I mean I can sprain an ankle and it will take weeks to months. Oh damn.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
I'd treat all tribes equally.
Just like Lord Luis.
Alright, a bit much, ease off. You know there's a big difference between
yeah, I hope you're
meritocracy
managing, man,
quality.
with the, you know, back and all that. Does it like
Let's drop
hurt
the pretenses, shall we?
normally?
We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Whatever. You got some brass tea, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladel ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
Not many get Ardel's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now. You're in.
Someone like you should
Right,
already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you.
Oh wow. That, so that was just like a
Master
few
Luis
years
is
back
waiting
then.
for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets
I mean that
past the
whole
King's
COVID
magic,
business really
and
sucked.
Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, what,